It's Cookie Lab.
Hi, and welcome to Cookie Lab. I'm Jill.
And I am Chris. And Jill, I was feeling a little Caribbean this week.
I think we all were.
And so in honor of the islands of the Caribbean, who have brought us just so many wonderful things, including sugar,
Yeah. And rum.
I have made a cookie for you called the Torticas de Morón.
Okay, what does it mean?
It means that I found it in the New York Times cookie cookbook that you bought me for the holidays.
That's awesome. You actually put my gift to use.
Yes.
Like immediately.
It is one of those
Oh,
cookies.
I don't have my eyeglasses on.
Watch.
Don't worry, viewers. It's me. Did a little reverse Clark Kent there for you.
Standing in for Jill is Jill.
Is someone who can't see.
It is the cookie or the treat of Moron from the city of Moron.
Oh, okay.
In Cuba.
Okay, I actually don't know of any cities in Cuba except for Habana.
It is a traditional Cuban shortbread cookie.
I am going to love
You love
this.
it already.
I love it. I'm looking at it. It's a beautiful, evenly sliced disc with glittering facets of sugar. And I even have been served a tiny cup of Cuban coffee.
Yes, because you're going to want the full experience.
Okay.
It evolved from the Spanish mantecados.
Is that a treat? A Spanish treat?
It is a Spanish crumbly, rich, buttery cookie.
Okay.
And it's
I'm in.
Often made with lard or shortening, flour, sugar, and citrus zest.
Okay.
The Torticas de Morón.
Oh.
That's it.
That's it. It's very
It's
basic.
a very simple.
What sets it apart from any other shortbread?
It has lime.
Ooh, I love lime.
Yes, it has a lot of lime zest in it. So let's go back to Spanish colonial times.
Okay. We're talking like 1500s here.
Yep. The colonials arrived, and the ships brought ingredients with them and recipes for cookies like their
You're making it sound like they were just like,
mantecados.
Hola! We have
¿qué
cookies!
tal? Cookies!
It was more like death, death, death.
And cookies.
And cookies.
So their cookie recipes, their traditional Spanish cookie recipes, had eggs and some sort of leavening and olive oil
Interesting. A little Mediterranean.
and lemons.
Yum!
And they brought this recipes to Cuba, where they also
Where they
found-
added cigars. No.
yes, and sandals.
And 1950s cars. Wait.
The Torticas de Morón are essentially the Cuban version of these Spanish cookies. They're more similar to a Mexican wedding.
I love those cookies. I love them, but they're covered in powdered sugar and these are not.
And they contain nuts.
Yes. And
they taste gross.
does yours have, they do not. Does yours have an egg in it? No.
Mine do not.
Because full disclosure, I spent the holidays in Puerto Rico, which is another former Spanish colony, and there are chickens just walking the heck around. So I just thought eggs, could have been plentiful.
Oh, yeah, sure.
They probably brought some chickens with them.
Maybe not in the city of Moron,
Who knows?
where these gained popularity.
Further research is warranted.
All you need is the flour, sugar, some type of shortening, and lime zest.
It sounds like that's all I need. I would be a rich woman if I had those things.
You would be, and you would be locally very popular.
With the cookies.
Would you like to taste this?
I would. Is it time?
It is time.
Okay. You're not going to tell me the complete history of
Cuba?
limes and Cuba?
No, but we're going to talk about limes in the science section. Okay. Stay tuned because this is going to blow your mind.
I cannot wait. Okay. Here's the cookie. It's harder than the cookie I made last week. Oh, and so much thicker, and it snapped like a
Ginger snap.
It's got some little air pockets.
It does. It's made with the Mighty-licious flour.
May I?
Yeah. Take one bite and then a swig of coffee.
The texture is spectacular. No, the coffee is very sweet.
Very
you
sweet.
gave me a sweet coffee.
It's a Cuban coffee.
No, it's good. Because the cookie is not a super sweet cookie. It's not an overload situation. Are you telling me I couldn't get a Cuban coffee without sweetener?
Yeah.
I'm impressed with the even baking of it, the texture. It's got a nice, simple flavor.
So you mix all of those ingredients together and then you roll it into a dough and you refrigerate it for 15 minutes or however long you want to, and then you slice it to the thickness that you want. Bake it.
That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a slice and bake
for
log.
about 25 minutes.
Before you said that, I was like, how did he get such perfect thicknesses? But it makes total sense.
I actually like these shortbread cookies.
Because you made them?
I don't know why. Because they don't taste like Mexican wedding cakes.
I love those.
Which are just, to me, they're just dry.
I don't care. I would just cough myself to death shoving them in my face.
These are sweeter on the inside. The Mexican wedding cakes have all the
you don't need the powdered sugar on this.
on the outside.
Yeah.
These are sweeter on the inside. I like the taste of the lime. And there's a bit of salt in there, I think. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. I also added some vanilla
Oh.
to this recipe.
It is a light and floral and citrus experience.
Good for any season.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it something that marks a certain occasion, or is it a year-round treat?
No, it's the people of Moron love it. And
They should.
foist it upon everybody who comes there.
Okay.
And the coffee should be a strong espresso that you take the few drops of espresso and you mix it with 2 teaspoons of sugar. You whip it up. And then you pour your espresso over that.
Okay.
And you pour it into your cups.
Wow, this is like a double whammy of culture and deliciousness.
And speaking of whammy, here is the science whammy of the podcast.
Let's go.
How do you make a fruit?
You need a flower, a seed that blooms into a flower and then somehow turns into a fruit.
Pollination.
That's how. I knew there was something.
So you have to fertilize.
There's a great picture book about this called Where Once There Was a Seed.
Okay. So you have to
I just forgot.
pollinate the egg in the ovary.
In
right?
the flower.
In the flower.
And so you need like an insect or
Wind.
something
So you need a male and a female.
to get that together.
Right? So
Bottle of wine,
candlelight.
rose petals.
Cookies. And the fruit tissue comes around it to protect it during dispersal.
Okay.
Right? That's the whole idea. Cut to the lime.
Okay.
No male or female.
Is this self-pollinating plant?
No pollination.
How does it reproduce itself? Is this different from lemons?
Parthenocarpy.
What?
Virgin fruit.
It is a miracle.
It is. This just being past the Christmas time. The angel Gabriel comes to each lime plant.
Blesses it individually. You will bear fruit.
So it's where the ovary of the flower grows into a fruit without fertilization.
Okay. Is this like that time at the aquarium where there was like a snake that hadn't been involved with any other snakes, but then suddenly there were babies?
Parthenogenesis. Nature finds a way. But seedless fruits, like limes, can naturally have parthenocarpy. The plant's just sitting there, the ovaries in the plant, and suddenly the ovary develops into a fruit.
The ovary itself.
And it can happen at each flower. It doesn't even need a flower, as a matter of fact. It just needs to have an ovary somewhere on it. And so that can happen just through the natural process of the plant, releasing hormones that stimulate the ovary to do this, or it can be induced by the addition of hormones through
Pitocin.
through human hands.
That is
Make it happen.
That is amazing
And so-
very valuable information.
Bananas are probably the most common
Oh my gosh, bananas?
fruit, which you don't really see much seeds in. It increases the yield of fruit by hundreds of times.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Is that healthy?
It produces desirable seedless varieties of
So,
fruits.
are you telling me like limes are seedless? In other words, when I cut open a lemon to juice it for a cookie recipe, there will be some seeds that will be caught in the plastic thing that I'm juicing with. Limes, no seeds?
Might have those little papery seeds.
You would think with the amount of like gin and tonics and vodka tonics that I drink, I would have noticed this difference.
You've noticed it probably in watermelons, in the change in
Well, I
watermelons.
know that I just assumed that scientists got involved because, as we've maybe discussed on our other podcast, that when we were kids, we would eat watermelon. They had these black seeds. We would have contests to see how far we could spit
Or
them.
worry about them growing a watermelon.
Yes, in your tummy. And now it's just kids just have to just eat the pink flesh with no flavor and no seeds.
And there's little white papery seeds.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. So you might get a seed like that
Okay.
in your lime. It's a significant tool in responding to the growing demand for seedless fruits. Grapes, cucumbers.
I don't necessarily. Okay, grapes, yes. I've never wanted a seed in a grape.
Also,
The cucumbers don't bother me.
last week we talked about changing conditions of tea plants.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a way of also solving challenges like declining populations of pollinators
Oh, that's the saddest.
in these regions.
I would just rather them encourage the populations of pollinators rather than like making frankenfruit in a lab with no pollinators.
Sometimes the plant will change on its own
Because it knows.
because it wants to reproduce, but it has
And the bee
no-
hasn't come by.
Yeah. So there you go. All of that wrapped up in a Cuban cookie.
Amazing.
Torticas de Morón or de Morón.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, enjoy.
Thank
Have
you so
another
much. I
cookie.
will.
Enjoy some Cuban coffee, and we'll see you next week on Cookie Lab.
Bye.
It's Cookie Lab.